This goes out to all the guys who like to play basketball in the rain with no clothes on. This is for you. I know Jesus saves. I wish he'd save us from this podcast. I know he looks after you and me, but I wish he'd take us far away from here.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to It Doesn't Matter, episode 28. Good to see you, dude. I feel like it's been forever since I've been on this show. It's been a minute. How you been?
Good, man. It's been about 2 weeks for you, I guess now.
I know.
Last week you whored the crap out of me. And,
I know. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It was a good episode, though. I think I posted on Twitter that I think it was the best episode we've ever done. The one that I wasn't there for. So you guys killed it.
Yeah, it was really great. Angel was awesome, man. I mean, seriously. He was so much fun. He fit right in. And then what was cool, and I hope people can hear me. I'm tinkering with my mic levels again, so I'm not shouting into the mic. But I could tell that he really listens to the show, because he made so many show references on this episode and on the Patreon episode, and I was like, damn, dude, he's like a real-ass dog.
Yeah, he is a real-ass dog. Ernesto Ladon, hello, boys. What's up, dude? Rhett Chairs, B. Porter Rock, that's my neighbor, David. What's up, dude? Good to see you in here. D-Tet, size, butt size. Corey Rita, what's up, boys? What up, dude? Rhett Molneta. Yeah, dude, we're gonna get to that pretty soon, but yeah, we got a big announcement today to get to. But you want to get into the P1s real quick before we start the show?
Yeah, for sure, man.
All right,
it's time for our big time P1 shout out.
Shout outs to @glass_hates on Twitter. Shout outs to Adam McNair, AJ McCown, Alex Davis, Bradley Abood, Brendan Cooney, Brendan Smith, Brent Wenzel. Shoutouts to Brian Altman, Brian Busties, Kara Webb, Chad Dukes. Shoutouts to Chris in DC, Chris Spence, Coop. Shoutouts,
good job.
Shoutouts to Danny Loudermilk, David P. Wilson, David Slat, Don DeMarco, Ernesto Ladon. Shoutouts to Evan R., Craven Moorhead, Jam Pats. Shoutouts to Jam Pats. Joe Soup. Shoutouts to JP Flame. Boo, 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 boo. Shoutouts to Kevin Smith, Chris Stein, Kyle Kogan, M_Jizzle. And shout-outs to... Sorry, next page. Apologize, guys. The show's growing. This is good for us, though. This is good for everybody. We're all becoming a very united, solid-knit community. Shout-outs to Matt Brodricks, Matt Dodson, Matt Starcheck. Shout-outs to Mike Cook. Shout-outs to Richard Sauce, the Sauce Ball. Ricky Holesapple. Sean Kibler, Steve Schmoll. Shout outs to you guys. We appreciate the love and support for the show. Always, seriously. People can subscribe to our Patreon for $5, $8, or $12. We appreciate whatever you guys can and are able to donate.
Oh, yeah.
You get basically most of the show for $5. It's just some people like to give a little more, and that's totally cool. We appreciate everybody just the same.
Yeah, honestly, you know,
I get butt-sized in my penis.
Yeah, we haven't played that in a while. Dude, you know what I realized? We have so many awesome sound drops, and all we play is the same 3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to mix it up a little bit more. But dude, I know we were gonna hang on to this for a little bit, but we might as well get into it, dude. We just got.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw this, but we just got our first super chat from Rhett for killing it, dude. We have today is a big day for us, as I said. We are
play the video. Play the video.
Okay. I will play the video. Okay, Shorts wants me to. Okay, I'll play the video.
Let's put the brakes on whatever momentum we were building and play the video.
Okay. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
If you win, I guarantee you'll make partner. In fact, how would you like to make a partner right now?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I should.
Sexual harassment.
All right, you can turn that off. That went about as well as I thought it would.
Yeah. Rhett said we can't hear it. Thank you for the super chat, dude. Sorry we just wasted a minute of your life.
All right, here, the announcement, please.
Go ahead.
We officially made partner with YouTube.
Holla. Yeah, dude.
To be honest with you, we can take super chats and all that stuff. I'm not really sure. We're going to have to tinker with it for the first couple of weeks. I'm not really sure how it's going to fit into the show or how we want to do it. But we'll figure it out. We'll toy around with different ideas. I just don't want the entire thing to become like a super chat ad.
No, yeah. Honestly, like the super chat is cool or whatever, but I think it's I think it's more of a cool milestone for us to reach, where we just wanted to be able to, say that we, had enough subscribers or whatever to reach this, and we wanted our show to be on an upwards trajectory. So
for sure.
It's not we care as much about the super chats rather than like caring about the show growing.
Right.
So yeah, that's why it's cool.
Don't spend that all in one place. Thanks, dude. We'll try not to. No, but yeah, I mean, it's really cool. It's something we've been working for since we started the show. Becoming a part of the partner program, making partner with YouTube.
Yeah.
How would you like to make partner right now?
Yeah.
Such a silly
So
scene.
that's cool, man. That's exciting.
Yeah. We appreciate you guys. Obviously, we couldn't have done it without you. It's been a long, slow build to get here, and so thank you guys for your constant support of the show and helping us grow each and every week. Seriously.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. So I saw that you wrote something down on the note sheet, and I wanted to ask you about it right away. I know you try to bury it all the way at the bottom of the choke sheet.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you about it right away.
All
You
right.
wanted to come clean about the technical issues that you had with the On Hell episode, where you guys were not hearing each other, or there was some sort of phantom delay for about like the first 17 minutes of the episode. So I wanted to see what happened there.
All right, because you came clean last week or this past week on the Oathcast, people can find that exclusively on our Patreon, patreon.com/whatever the link is. It doesn't
IDM
matter.
pod.
Yeah. Twice the content on Patreon. Yeah, since you came clean about screwing me over completely last week and pissing off our YouTube subscribers and subscribers of the show.
Yeah, my bad.
I saw a lot of angry messages from people. You guys are so inconsistent. How are
For
you
real?
never... Yeah. People,
shit.
People were bitter, dude.
Yeah, my bad.
Anyhow, I figured I would.
Are we
come
really
clean.
that inconsistent? I mean, I don't know. Maybe we are. All right. So sorry. Go ahead.
You're getting better. You're getting
I know.
better.
I'm taking it personal. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was a fair criticism, I think.
Yeah.
So you inspired me to come clean. If you guys watched the live stream with Angel last week, very last minute, very short notice, he asked and he stepped up.
Laid off, not fired. Laid off.
Laid off, not fired, laid off. Still laid off, still laid off. I we had some trouble because I was hearing feedback in my headphones. It's like this really annoying thing that happens if there's something a little bit off. It happens in radio too, which is so weird that, you know, radio and podcasting are so different, yet some of the same issues pop up.
Yeah.
So I was hearing myself twice in my headphones, and it was driving me nuts. But all the comments were saying it sounds great, it sounds fine.
Yeah,
and I was like,
I know.
What the? What's going on here?
And you kept being like, "There's a delay," and I was like, "No, dude, I don't hear a delay." And you're like, "No, just keep vamping, just keep talking." And poor Anhel's like, so we got a comment. This guy says there's no delay. You're like scrambling trying to fix like a non-existent problem. But anyways, go ahead.
It reminded me of during the talk when we both bailed on Hell. We both said we were going to the bathroom, and you were upstairs in your house, and I said I was going to the bathroom, and I just went up, and I was like, I whispered in your ear, I was like, dude, Angel's on the show alone. Let's just take like 20 minutes and not come back. struggling.
Yeah. Poor guy, dude.
The show going.
He's like, man, these guys are taking forever. Anyway, yeah. I felt bad for him. So anyways, what was the issue?
I had a second window up on my screen that happened to have the YouTube stream pulled up. So I was hearing myself talk live and then hearing everything come out on the stream feed like dude. 15 seconds later.
Dude.
So I apologize to everybody. I apologize to Angel. We can title this episode The Apologies.
Dude, I'm not so much laughing at the issue. I'm more laughing at the fact that it took you guys like 20 minutes to figure out what was happening.
Dude, when I noticed it, I didn't say anything.
I know.
I'm a coward and a liar. I just kept it to myself and made Angel think it was his fault somehow.
Oh, poor Ange, man. He's like... Dude, you were panicking too. That's so funny. Yeah. Dude, that is hilarious, man. But I'm glad you came clean, man, because yeah, you know, honestly, I think I had a similar issue with the JP episode. Do you remember when I like got the new camera set up and the new mic, and I like couldn't hear you guys? Do you remember that?
Yeah, back in June keys, the month of June keys.
Yeah, and I had to like run upstairs, get my iPad or something, and then the issue was that I muted the tab. Yeah.
There's so many opportunities to have just donk moments.
Oh, I know. Yes, I know.
There's so many tiny little things you can screw up.
Especially when you don't fucking like troubleshoot anything beforehand, and you just wait till like 7 minutes before airtime to run the show. But okay, well that's good. I'm glad you came clean, dude. That's that's growth for you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I've been extremely anxious all day today.
Wow, what's up?
Well, I can't place it. Everybody I think experiences anxiety a little different. You and I tend to like cower from the world and hide in a hole.
Yeah.
Wait for it to be over.
Yeah.
But for me, until I identify what the source of my anxiety is, I'm just a mess, and I've got racing thoughts, and that's, ever since I've had anxiety issues, that's how I've learned to kind of cope with it and get through it, is identify the issue, and then figure out how, what I can do to fix it. But there's some things that you just can't fix.
Yeah.
There's some things that just can't be fixed. So,
real quick, Corey Rita says, Shorts, I can't call you gay in the super chats, but why are you gay? That's a good question. Can you spell it GAE? Really? I guess that is a bit that YouTube does. They do. They're careful with what they allow roll through.
Yeah. I think that is a thing, because I think I've found that out on my own somehow.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Corey, can you say this?
Are you gay?
Or maybe
gay as hell.
All
Oh
right.
my God.
Try that out.
The first week that we've made partner,
Yeah.
we're gonna get our whole
Get kicked off.
That would be the most IDM thing ever.
Thank you, Corey. We appreciate it, man. He just hooked us with a super chat. Awesome, dude.
Tight, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you.
All right. So you're having trouble identifying what is freaking you out?
Yeah, and dude, it just resulted in a lot of furious pacing. And this is my pacing spot right behind me. I don't know if you guys can see it, but
I think I've seen you pace before.
Yeah, it's the walkway, but between the back of the couch and the back wall. And I was just burning holes in the carpet this week. All day today.
And you still have no idea what it is that's bugging you?
No.
Could it be, I don't want to, I know this is a touchy subject, but could it be the fact that you haven't had a job in like 4 months?
That might have something to do with it. I guess I'll have to address that with myself for about 3 hours after the show tonight. Maybe that's it. Yeah. I'm panicking a little bit about money. Yeah, I guess that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, more like freaking the fuck out.
Well, at least we got our people like Ernesto Ladon and Corey Rita hooking us up. Thank you, Ernesto, for the super chat, dude. We appreciate it.
Shout out.
Yo, hook us with a comment if you send a super chat.
Also, I hate the word super chat.
I know.
Can we not call it that?
What should we call it?
Let's call it like, I don't know, like something with the word gay in it. Like we got a gay incel chat or something like that. I don't know.
Come on, guys, send us some gay incel chat. Yeah, that'll really encourage them.
I don't know. We'll have to think it over, man. That word bugs me, and I hate hearing it over and over again.
Why? Because it's like super fan, like
it's an annoying word.
Nice. Dave Isle hooked it. Fortnite. Hey, Rhett. Thank you, Dave. We appreciate it, man.
We're already
sorry
doing
about your
thing
cat,
that we
dude.
said we wouldn't do. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Rhett says, how about a gaygram? That's not a bad idea.
That is not a bad idea.
Dude, our channel's going to get taken down so quickly.
Oh, we're finished.
Hey, it'll be worth it, dude.
Everybody subscribe to us on Patreon, because pretty soon we're going to half our entire income from the show.
Yeah, we're going to have to start up a Rumble account pretty soon.
You guys can catch us on Rumble next week. Gaygram. Is that it's like a telegram, but like a gaygram?
I like it. Kevin Smith says rolls right off the lips. Yeah, dude. I think gaygram might be the way. So you've been stressing like the whole entire week. Today's Friday. So since Monday, you said?
Yeah.
Because that's horrible, dude. Like I did my Oathcast, I think Wednesday or Tuesday. And I don't know if you heard it yet, but I was pretty anxious during it because I'd had a hard time sleeping the night before, and I don't know, it was just stressing me out, and just dealing with that for like 24, 48 hours is super stressful. So, for a whole week, that must really suck.
Yeah. And, I get the thing that's bothersome about it is I get the racing thoughts. I can't stop with the racing thoughts. My mind just goes into hyperdrive.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not sure. I can only speak to myself, but I don't know what it's like for everybody else that has anxiety issues. But I don't know. I think I just gotta chill with the drinking. So no more drinking for me tonight.
What's that?
And maybe it's just a little soda pop, and get back to the gym. Work on what is that? Cortisol is the stress hormone. That's what the Fitbit tells me.
Sure, whatever. Yeah.
I gotta get rid of some
well,
of that
dude,
cortisol.
You gotta one thing to keep in mind is, and I've learned this since high school. Your thoughts are always way worse at night than they are during the daytime.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
I wonder what that is.
Yeah, especially when you're in bed and you're just trying to just fucking convince your brain to turn off, that's when your mind like really starts fucking just like trying to grasp onto any fucking thing you can worry about. So
Yeah, true.
If the anxiety is concentrated at nighttime, I would try to pay attention to that, and you eventually have to work your way into being able to convince your brain that, hey, the shit that I'm worried about at night isn't going to be as serious tomorrow at 10:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Because usually that is the case, but I don't know if it's like that for you. I don't know if the anxiety is worse for you at night or if it's a all day type of thing.
It's definitely an all day type of thing, and honestly, what happens is it. Hopefully, mic levels sound good, guys, but let us know in the comments if it doesn't. But yeah, usually what happens is it's hard for me to go to sleep. I mean, this is why I catastrophize, and you've had to deal with that sometimes too. Been on the receiving end of that, but it's usually from a lack of sleep, and then it takes me forever to go to bed, and then I'll just kind of wake up in a panic at like 5 a.m, and it's like somebody coming back to life out of a fucking coffin, like a corpse, or like the Undertaker when he does the that thing. But I just get woken up with anxiety, and I'm like, oh shit. So I don't know what that is, but it compounds because it hits me on both ends of the sleep situation.
Yeah, that's a bad bit. That sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Is it when you drink yourself to sleep? Because sometimes that can be.
Well, that's why I gotta chill with the drinking. Yeah, it can definitely be a part of it. Like, for some people, they drink to relax, but any sort of excessive drinking or just drinking in general usually just contributes to my anxiety even more.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's I definitely, I'm jealous of the people that could just have a beer to relax and wind down.
Well, I don't know. I feel like sometimes alcohol can operate the same way weed does in the way that it sort of amplifies whatever you're feeling at the time. Like if you're fucking, at a party or a wedding and you're having a great time and you're boozing, like it makes it more fun. But if you're fucking down in the dumps and really depressed about, Jamie Lee Fields breaking up with you and then blocking you on Facebook, and then you drink, a bunch of Boone's Farm, you're just going to think about it harder and harder. And
dude, it's amazing you have not gotten a restraining order after all these years.
And weed is kind of like that too. Like, there have been times where I always talk about the time that you and I were in LA with Brendan Cooney and we went to see Tim Allen and we had those little chocolate edibles, and it was like, it is top 3 funniest nights of my life going to see Tim Allen at the Laugh Factory. Looking back on it, I don't know if he was actually like that funny, but I remember
I don't either.
Yeah. But I remember being in my seat, like feeling like I've never laughed this hard in my entire life. Like I couldn't like hold back the laughter. And there are also times where, you smoke weed and you're stressed out about something, and then it just makes it so much worse, and you start to think of more issues that are related to whatever it is you're stressed out about. So I think alcohol can definitely operate that way if you're not careful.
Dude, when we saw Tim Allen, we were looking at each other like, is Tim Allen the greatest living comedian?
Yeah, dude. It was like, is this real? Like, it was incredible. I mean, here's the other thing is like, Tim Allen is also, such a larger than life type of dude.
Yeah, he was like our dad growing up.
Yeah, and he's legendary.
Well, maybe not your
Buzz
dad.
Lightyear. yeah. He's Buzz Light, and we were in a very tiny room with just him, and it was, I don't know, it was just it was a very unique experience. And yeah, we were fucking high out of our minds.
Yeah, and that's when we saw Angelo Sorokas.
Yeah. So that sucks, man.
Ace says right there with you on the job situation shorts. Effing sucks, bro. I feel you, buddy. Feel your pain. But this is why we're establishing an inclusive community so that we can all have a support group with each other.
Yeah. So what's the support group?
He could just come here and bitch, I guess, in the comments. Yeah. And we'll go, you're doing okay, buddy. You're doing okay.
Yeah, this is a judgment-free zone for sure. So that I hate to do this. I hate to fucking bring this shit up, but that's where therapy like factors in is, I think I'm not a huge proponent of therapy. I think it can be good in certain instances, but I know that one of the things it would do is if you have the right therapist, a good therapist, they would sort of help you just identify what it is that's like really stressing you out, just by talking it out with somebody.
Yeah.
The reason I say I'm not a huge proponent of therapy is because like, I think it's good in certain situations and in doses, but like fucking Howard Stern has been talking about, he's always like asking his guests, do you go to therapy? Do you go to therapy? You need to go to therapy. Dude, he's been fucking going to therapy 6 days a week for like 35 years and he's mentally iller than ever.
Yeah, true.
You know what I
Good
mean?
point.
Like,
Yeah.
it's done that dude no fucking good at all. And I don't know. I don't think it's a thing that you need to do like every single fucking day, or that you need to force onto people. It definitely, is worth it at times, but
well, that's where I'd learn that tip that you just mentioned, where they teach you to identify what the source of your anxiety is, because that was from therapy. So I've been to therapy in the past, and I saw kind of like a pseudo therapist last year.
Yeah,
and that's when I got the crazy pills that I haven't been on. But honestly, I've been feeling, even since going off the crazy pills, I've been feeling pretty all right for most of the time, like most of this summer.
What was it again?
Not to get all gay,
Sertraline?
what?
What were the crazy pills? Sertraline?
No, it was like a light dose of
Zoloft?
No, it's one of those, but it was a small dose. It was like like 5 grams.
It was a random SSRI. Okay.
It's around the corner, but I don't want to stop the show to go get it. And then it was trazodone for sleep. But
yeah. But anyways, what were we saying? Sorry, I cut you off.
Well, I was saying that's where I learned that from therapy, about identifying what the source material is.
Yeah.
And it is helpful once you kind of know that about yourself, and like, all right, let me at least put a fucking label on this thing. Whatever it is that's driving me crazy right now, let me identify it, put a label on it. That way, if it's something I can fix, I can work to remove that anxiety. But, like I said, some things,
yeah,
you just can't fix.
Yeah,
right away.
Rhett says, Ace says, smash the like, cowards. Yeah, dude. If you guys are in here, please hit like. If you're listening, hit that like button, subscribe. Actually, you have to subscribe to comment, so you're probably already subscribed. But yeah, please like the video. Rhett says therapy is fine. Therapists, well, yeah, I agree. That's the thing, is like, I've only had 2 therapists in my life. The first one was a fucking disaster. He was an old dude who just sat there and literally gave me zero feedback at all.
Oh,
he would just sit there. Dude, it was so weird. Like, I would go to him and then he'd bring me into his room, and he would sit down in his chair, and I would sit down in the chair, and he would just like, it was like a game of chicken of who was going to talk first. Like, he wouldn't even be like, so what's bugging you today? He would just sit there and just like stare at me. And out of awkwardness, I'd be like, so here's what I want to talk about. And then, I would tell him about issues, and he would just like, I think they're supposed to like give you tools and shit to fucking work on. He would just, all right, see you next week. And then I think I've told you this before, but he started working in political, viewpoints into the conversation.
Yeah, because that's where you want to go to hear that. My fucking therapist's office.
Yeah. He was like, well, there's somebody in office who acts like this, and if the government would maybe start doing things like this, then maybe we could blah blah blah. And I'd be like, dude, fucking
what a
shut the
shitty
fuck
therapist. How could you I don't even understand how it's possible to be that, as a therapist, be that out of touch with yourself, or that self-serving, I guess. But
he was he was not helpful at all. But
and then he looked at him and
Why
said,
are you gay?
yeah, but the one that I talked to after that was this young like Chinese girl, and she was really smart, and she was super helpful and would give me lots of like ideas for things I could practice to work on issues I would have, and she would really help me like figure out what I was really upset about or really angry with. I'd be like, I just don't want to do this. I don't know why. It just feels disrespectful. And then she'd be like, well, is it because of this that you're feeling like that? And like, yeah, actually, I think you're right. Maybe it is that,
Yeah.
So
she sounds like she was a good one. That's the problem with therapy, is that like it's like such a hit or miss type of thing. It's almost like you gotta do trial and error just to find somebody that's good that can actually help you, because there's so many shitty ones out there. I had a shitty one like a long time ago, and it was crazy like what he would talk about. Like he would just randomly be like, I would tell him like, I fear death, I think about dying all the time. Not like I want to kill myself, like I always panic about the idea of death.
yeah.
And he goes, well, the body.
I got my tongue up this chick's ass, right?
Because the body is just a collection of cells. And when you die, your body disintegrates into the earth, and then you just become a part of the earth. And I was like, what?
The fuck?
I was like, wait, are you giving me your vision of God and telling me God doesn't exist? That is not helping me at all right now.
You're like,
Just do anything?
just do anything? Yeah, that's annoying. That's what's shitty about it, though, is like you have to the person's personality is such a vital and key component in in whether or not it's going to work out for you. So, and the only way to really like test that out is to meet them, because you could read reviews, and what a certain person feels and says and experiences may not really be like what you would experience, because they just, it might be a fucking 56-year-old mom of, 3 kids versus what, who you are. Sometimes you just have to have like, you got to see if you have like chemistry with somebody.
It's a lot like podcasting. It's like finding a good podcasting co-host.
Yeah. Exactly.
You got to find somebody that you're comfortable playing clips like this with.
Either get your heads out of your ass, or I will eat your ass.
Ernesto, he says that trazodone gives you boners that last more than 4 hours. Whoa.
Blood vessels getting bigger in your penis.
That was a perfect setup for that.
Did you know that? I've taken it before. I don't know if I've gotten.
I don't think I got that. I don't think I got that. In fact, let's just say I wish I'd gotten that. Would have made things a little easier.
Rhett says therapist's job is to keep you coming back. Money. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I honestly feel bad for like not seeing the Chinese lady anymore. She was really nice. Maybe I should go like once a month, to be honest. It's probably good to go once a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, if I had health insurance right now, I would totally be seeing. I'd be like, I'd sit down and I'd be like, all right, look, I'm fucking nuts. Something's wrong with me. I need help now.
Would you, if I referred to you to this girl, would you talk to her?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have health insurance right now, do you?
Yeah, but I mean, actually, I think my gay lover just hooked me with like Medicaid, Medicare. What's the one that's not for old people?
Yeah. Medicaid.
I don't know if that it probably doesn't cover therapy.
It might. I don't know. It might.
I don't know. I'll figure it out down the road.
Ace says, I had a smoking hot MILF therapist when I was like 10 years old who would get so sized. Damn. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
That is awesome.
It helps you encourage you to like keep going back.
The blood vessels getting bigger in your penis.
Dave is where was that guy's office? In a church? It was in Reston. It may have been a church. It was a weird building. I don't know.
Oh, that is like a dead giveaway. Yeah.
Yeah. He said that kind of trazodone is called Viagra. Shorts used to take Viagra. Shorts was prescribed at like 22 years old.
Yeah, it's in the Blue Shorts rap video on our YouTube page.
Are you still prescribed?
No, I haven't been for years, but I do think it helped me go bald faster.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
what?
My lady has been just ragging on me lately. I mean, she's been
really
busting my balls.
What about your
vagina?
Yeah, my vagina. I haven't shaved my head in like a month.
Oh yeah, I was looking at it before the show,
and she said,
"I was like, put a hat on that shit." Or
the worst part is, so like when she wakes up in the morning, she's like chock full of energy. She's like shot out of a cannon. When I wake up, I need like 3 fucking hours to get ready for the day.
I need like 14 hours. Yeah.
And then by the time I get going, I'm like, you know what? Bed sounds pretty good right about now. But she woke me up the other day and she goes, your head's so bald. And I go, fuck you. And she goes, you look like Krusty the Clown.
Yeah. You do look like a ginger James Gandolfini. Krusty the Clown. That's so fucked up, man.
I know, dude. And she'll poke my stomach and she'll go, "You fat."
Are you serious?
Oh my God. I'm gonna kill you.
My daughter tells me I have a big belly all the time.
Oh God,
but it's okay.
Be brutal.
It's all right. It's funny.
Are you like, shut the fuck up?
Shorts, there are a few organizations that offer free therapy / counseling. You talking about BetterHelp.com? Yeah, maybe that's something to look into. Although, would it be kind of like shitty? Probably, right?
I don't know. I mean, I think it would be the same rules apply,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave Isle says, dude, Viagra and Cialis are the freaking best. You have no idea, just no clue. No, Shorts used to take it like regularly. I don't know. I've never taken it.
Yeah, like 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it in the LeVar and Dukes reunion show.
Yeah. Shorts, remember when you tried to make love with that lady and he had to go pate?
Dude, how about when he hit me with, "Are you still a virgin, Blue Shorts?"
That was pretty funny.
I was like, wait, I haven't been a virgin the entire time I've known you.
Remember when he called me Thad? Oh my God, dude.
That was weird. Yeah, I think he just got a little confused because so much time has passed. But
yeah. Why did you stop taking Viagra? Can I ask?
Oh, I think
is it just that
I get butt sized in my penis?
You just started getting butt sized in your penis?
No, I think it helps speed up my male pattern baldness.
Oh, like, that's actually legit.
Like I had a legitimate identity crisis at like 25 years old where I started going bald and I had no idea that was coming. I had no idea that was in the cards for me. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like every day for like 6 years. I was like, God damn it. This is happening. What is happening?
so funny, dude.
How
did you know
I drew a distinction to Viagra in speeding it up, and so I just stopped taking it and started taking somebody's old Propecia.
You're like, what's worse, a non-functioning dick or a bald head?
A bald, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it is. You're right. It's quite the Sophie's choice there.
Dude, I will say, and I still to this day I feel bad about it. And I know we've spoken about it. Oh shit, the movie isn't here, guys. Oh shit. The movie says the best therapy you can do is beat your meat. He's right, dude. Yeah, that is helpful. It's at least
I can take his advice because he's been working on himself.
Dude, I love when the movie like rattles off some of his favorite porn stars to me. Sometimes he'll be like, I know he's a big fan of Mandy Muse right now. But shorts, I remember when you first started going bald in right around when we were doing the CNO show.
Yeah.
And I think we did a segment where you were like, dude, my fucking hair is thinning. It's thinning. And I remember being like, I don't see it. I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, this is all in your head. Literally. But I remember like back then I would have bet like my fucking savings account that you were just like crazy and fucking, just
I was
out of nowhere. But yeah, dude, you saw it coming, dude. That must have been stressful because like it was very early on, and we did it in the rap video. We did it in the Blue Shorts rap video where you had the fucking what's it called? The phone.
The Rogaine.
Yeah, the Rogaine. By the way, there's no way that works, right? At all.
It's Rogaine is like temporary gains. It's like
okay.
It's like you get it, and as soon as you stop taking it, it all goes away. But Propecia is like pretty legit. But again, it doesn't. It makes your dick don't
work.
Makes your dick don't work. Yeah.
Damn, dude, that is such a fucking difficult choice.
I know, dude. Especially when you're like supposed to be in your fucking prime.
It's like you can either look good, you can look good and attract females and do nothing with it, or you can be a bald nubber, but whoever you can get, you can bone.
Right. No, I mean
Ernesto says DHT can increase male pattern baldness. What's
DHT?
Let me see. Let me Google it.
I know what DHL is. I know what DSL is. Othello knows too. You know what I'm saying?
Dihydrotestosterone is a hormone that plays a key role in the sexual development of people assigned male at birth. You mean males? Google. Okay, so what does?
Oh, he's saying Viagra.
Oh, okay.
So my theory was right.
Every time I always forget Ernesto's like a nurse or whatever.
Yeah,
he's like
something in like the medical thing.
Yeah. Damn. Anyways, yo. So can we play some of that Dice Clay at Guns N' Roses thing?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is so funny.
But honestly, I haven't. Have you watched the whole thing? I haven't watched all of it.
I didn't watch it all the way through. You should play the Instagram post first.
Okay, all right.
Because that
you want to set it up.
That gives you an idea of like how many fucking people were there.
Okay.
Yeah. So Andrew Dice Clay is basically like solely responsible for getting Guns N' Roses back together. They've been back together, I guess, for like 5-6 years, something like that. And remember, for a long time, like it was a non-starter. Like it was Axl Rose, and he's a diva, maniac, asshole. And then Slash and the rest of the band were like, "Fuck that guy. We're never working with him again. He sucks. He takes 2 hours to come out on stage. He's always late. He's fucking dragging us down all the time." So
it says this video doesn't have any sound. The Instagram one. Is that true?
3 slides there.
I know.
First one, just show the photo, just so you can see all the people.
Let me present it real
all
quick.
the people.
The people.
So it was a huge fucking deal that when they got back together, obviously after like 20 years of being apart, whatever the math works out. And yeah, there you go. So you can see how many people are there. So Dice, when Guns N' Roses played Giant Stadium, MetLife, last week, they surprised everybody and had Andrew Dice Clay open the fucking show.
Amazing.
Now, I need people to understand the dynamic at play here. You know, Guns N' Roses, I don't have to tell you who they are. I don't have to tell you who Dice is. But, you know, for a lot of people, it's their first time seeing Guns N' Roses in like 30 years with the original lineup, I'm sure. And so it's a huge fucking deal. And they're probably like bringing like their wife and kids because they're like, look, come see daddy's favorite music from the 90s.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, so there's probably a shitload of families there. And then you get this performance from Dice as soon as he comes out.
All right, yeah, let me pull it up. Pull that shit up, Jamie. Can you guys let us know in the comments if you can hear it? I know you guys had a hard time hearing the last one.
You know we don't want it. Because we know we don't want anybody in. That was, you know, when we got hit with the pandemic, the biggest bullshit line was people going, you know what I miss? I miss being around like the people. I loved it. We all love it. That's why we love them. There's nobody on the fucking elevator. And what was great during the pandemic, they put in the corner of the elevator. Like if the door's open and some asshole was there, I'm gonna go over and kiss the fucking guy. I would go to the corner, I would face the corner, and I'd hold my fucking breath. And I love the fact that you didn't have to talk to anybody. I'd be going up and down 3rd Avenue on a bicycle, and if there was something I wanted, I'd just take it. I didn't think I got the bicycle. You know, but that's the thing about the elevator. When people start getting on, or when somebody gives you this bullshit, you're on, and they go, can you hold that? And you're like, yeah. And you start hitting the close button. Fuck you.
All right, you can pause it. And he also did, like, again, you could clearly see that there's like families there, and you can hear kids' voices and stuff like that. And he's going, during the fucking pandemic. And he also did the
oh shit! Ernesto said the audio is hard to hear. Shit.
He also, yeah, we'll put the link in the description afterwards, yes. But yeah, he also did the nursery rhymes bit. So he's going,
oh, he did?
Hickory dickory dock, she's sucking my cock.
Oh! Yo, did you tell me that you tried to explain Dice to your vagina the other day?
Yeah.
And she just was shitting all over it.
She didn't get it at all.
What was the conversation like? Did she like sneak up on you and catch you watching the video or something?
No, I think I was trying to like show her the video because I was like, this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And then she goes, I don't get it. And so I'm like trying to explain it. And I'm like, well, you understand, like he's doing fucking pandemical jokes and and talking about his dick in front of like thousands of families. Like, there's like 80,000 people there. And she goes, why is that funny?
Like, get the fuck out.
I was like, shut up, shut the hell up.
Dude, I hate when girls do that. When women do that, they just like, I mean, Jess does that all the time where she'll like, I'll be laughing so hard at something, and I honestly think that sometimes she does it just to fucking like rain on my parade.
Oh,
you know,
100%,
and she's
yeah.
like, so what? So he's eating a girl's butt in the bank. I'm like,
that was
yeah,
another one. Yeah,
that's hilarious.
That was another one I told her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She goes, yeah, I don't get the connection to funny. What's the funny part? And I go, it's misdirection. You don't see it coming. He's getting his ass eaten in a bank. And then she says, do I know you?
Do I know you? But it's also the delivery. And she's like, yeah. Okay. Yeah, dude, if you break down any sort of joke like that, it's not funny. But yeah,
I know.
I understand now that there's no point in trying to explain shit like that to people. They're either into it or they're either receptive to it or they're not,
Especially girls, because a lot of times in those scenarios, it's totally dependent on their mood in that given moment.
Yeah.
Like you're just trying to have a conversation about something. You reach for the first thing in your brain. You're like, oh, I saw this funny video.
Yeah.
And then it's like if they happen to be in a shit mood, they're going to fucking brick wall your ass. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like no matter what you say.
Dude, yeah. My natural like gut reaction is to, if someone like sends me something and they want to they're trying to make me laugh, they want to share something funny with it. I want to be entertained by it. Like I try to lean in. If it's sort of funny, if it's 50% funny, I'll give them a 70% funny reaction because I appreciate their effort to try to, share something with me to make me laugh. Whereas girls, I feel like definitely my wife is the opposite. Like it's more of like a, how dare you send me something that you think is funny that's not actually funny type of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this shit better actually be funny.
By the way, I think I accidentally just burped a little in the mic. I apologize. One of the girl dogs out there messaged me because I burped on a shorts cast.
Who, Jen?
Yeah, I think so. And she was like,
shit.
It's just so off-putting. Can you not? And I was like, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I apologize.
Oh, for real? She called you out?
Did it again. Yeah.
Oh.
It was a fair point. I mean, it is.
Yeah. No, I don't like it when people do that either. But yeah, anyway, so that's cool. Did you have anything else for this show? I know we got the Patreon coming up next.
Yeah, I think we should probably save it for the Patreon. There was an interesting personal connection that I have. I was watching the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial. Not the trial, the Netflix thing about it. It's like 3 episodes or something.
Oh,
like
you
that.
watched the whole thing?
Yeah. And
okay.
And remember, this thing was based in Fairfax, Virginia, of all places.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of a personal connection to it that I will reveal exclusively on the Patreon episode.
Hell yeah, dude. That sounds good, man. All right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it. What we got? The shorts cast coming up this week? Exclusively on Patreon?
Yeah, I think so.
And if you guys haven't seen, I did my top 3 favorite rap battles where white guys surprisingly won. It's on our YouTube channel. Shorts has as a reaction video to that Richmond and North Richmond song or whatever it is.
Yeah, what? I think your rap video, I didn't watch the entire thing yet.
Yeah.
So I was kind of busy, worrying about dying all day today.
Yeah.
And but I think it's gonna be a slow build, but I think it's one of those things that could pop like randomly, like 2 weeks, a week, 3 years from now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's just enough people have to kind of organically see it. It's not necessarily attached to like a viral thing that's happening in the moment.
Yeah, I was just doing it because I thought it'd be fun. I wasn't necessarily thinking like, oh, this is something that like, yeah, I can attach. It wasn't anything like what you did. I want to try to do something like what you did, where something is popping and you're like, hey, here's my take on it. But
what's funny about that dumb reaction video is is it I don't know if did we talk about this on the show or not?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Oh, okay. So I won't rehash, but yeah, it was just I was having so many tech issues because remember that's why you always are the one who plays videos.
Yeah, because you got that bootleg Errol's internet over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, cool,
so,
man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. Rhett, chairs, buddy.
Seriously, I appreciate you guys big time. Big time.
Corey, Ernesto, Dave Izzle, Rhett, thank you guys. Everyone who sent us a super chat or a gaygram today, we appreciate you guys.
Gaygrams,
and and we'll catch you on the Patreon if you're there. If you're not, consider it's just $5 a month, and we'll catch you there.
For the new Patreon subscribers, sorry, just one last thing for the new Patreon dogs. We usually record the Patreon episode right after the YouTube live stream ends, and it usually goes up by about midnight. So thank you guys. We'll see you there in a couple hours. Peace.